Alright, let's start it up. We are back in another game of Deceive Inc. We're playing Hans here today. Actually, we'll just grab the blue outfit right off the bat there. Looks good to me. Let's set up the new bathroom.
I can make do with that.
So let's address the elephant in the room here for a second. This is a shield. I'm carrying it. We're going to use it a little bit. I'm not exactly shield proficient or anything. So it'll be not amazing, but we're going to use it. We're going to talk about it, and we're going to talk about it a little bit in the context of Hans.
These schematics are...
So let's talk about Hans for a second. We got weapon 1 here, the standard shotgun arm, you know, available everywhere, I'm sure. What did I just miss? Did someone take my... Someone did.
To the victor, go to spoil.
Alright, and there's a story under me. Are we gonna pretend we didn't just see that? Alright, so clearly Sean is a... What? Hans. Clearly Hans is a good... I don't know where... What the hell would I say? Clearly Hans is a shotgun character. That's where it came from. I combined Hans and shotgun into one word. Clearly Hans is a shotgun character, as we just saw from our double kill there. I'm running around randomly. Let's go somewhere. And our shotgun's gonna hit for 40 if we land all the pellets. You don't always land all the pellets, but that's why you gotta get up close and personal a little bit. Like we did on both of those rivals. And he also has some ranged option
Saving some
in the form of the slug. When you ADS here, fires a slug, that's gonna hit for 25 to the body or 50 to the head. So if you're hitting that headshot, it actually does a really good amount of damage, like impressive amount.
Never doubted my skills.
But him being, you know, mainly a shotgun character and really shouldn't be losing any fights within like 10 meters, I'll say, because that's about the fall off range of your shotgun. You know, if you're in a fight within 10 meters, then... Really? That was some serious wiggle on that. Oop.
Vault terminal located.
I thought that was a player trying to get a guard outfit. That was crazy. So, yeah, the idea here is Hans does really well at ambushes and fights that happen, you know, within about 10 meters. You know, that's his kind of effective range. You can make it work with the ADS, which I'm trying to do while hacking, and you can't. But it's just not as effective, right? You're, you know, you gotta aim and be accurate versus just blasting people. So that's why I have the shield here, because the shield idea here is we're gonna shore up our weakness if we're bad in range, or... you know, bad or worse in range, badder, than in close range. So the shield here will allow us to kind of close that gap. That's, I think, also I'm showing this off. The reason we went here is because if you hit this painting in the new bathroom, there's a secret exit in the bathroom, and you can fall out here and get rewarded with bonds. Your bonds may vary. So yeah, I think that's kind of a good use case of the shield. Is my character is bad at range, I'm gonna shore up the weakness of my character here with this gadget, and you know, then we end up with this shield. The problem the shield has is oftentimes, well, not often, actually, it just happens. It just is. The shield is also, or was, probably, maybe still is, the best thing you can be doing at close range as well as at range, which makes it just the universal best. That's why it's been at the top of my tier list forever. I haven't used or seen it used enough in, you know, since this overhaul phase 1 to know if it still sits at that top. It still seems very strong, though. So... yeah, and then they did add the weak spot to it. Let's talk about the weak spot for a second. So my idea of how the shield should be used should be, I'm like to be in close range, and then you know, I want to use the shield to get me into those close range fights. Downside being
You have found
you know,
the
now there's a
vault
weak spot. So I do
terminal. You
this,
have arrived at your
and
destination.
now they shoot at the bottom, which is much easier to hit when you're at range, which makes it actually even better close because it's harder to hit the weak spot. I don't know why I hacked that and not the other one. I didn't actually want it to, but I was just autopiloting. So we know the last one's there, and that means both D and E are going to be purple, and that's what I'm looking for. So let's go to E here. We were getting traced by a cav a lot. That's one of the reasons I'm kind of sprinting around, is due to the trace from the cav. Alright, there we go. Just like we talked about. Gotta be the best character in that range. And we were. We just did it. Can I do this? We're still poisoned. I can't. Nice. Perfect camera work there. Stand as close as you can to the safe and still get in the chair. Means we're not wasting any time, although I'm gonna hit my health vial because of the amount of time it's gonna take for us to heal. Coming. Jeez, alright.
Schematics are
I don't want to sit here. Actually, we're just gonna heal. We're just gonna do a full heal at the bathroom.
peasants.
So anyway, like I was saying, about any fight within 10 meters, we should just win. I stand behind that.
Navigation mode. Destination.
You're a shotgun character. You should be winning those. Even though that's the Soy had the drop on us, we still turned it on him. Even though the Cav sort of had the drop on us, we did get to know she was coming. You know, we still made it work. We didn't even use the shield in either of those fights because they were already in an advantageous spot, right? Like we were already in the best spot we could be. We just had to land our shots, and that was it. Now, if we did like miss all 6 of our shots, we could drop the shield there while we reloaded is an excellent use. Again, just because it's so good in short range as well as the long range.
Destination reached.
So, we haven't shown off the shield that well. I think I said this already, but I'm not exactly, you know, amazing with the shield. I never knew how to juggle, you know, I don't know how to place it well, but we'll use it the best we can. Way. Once we get the package, it'll be much easier. Good outfit, actually.
Considering the circumstances, acceptable.
I think I hacked all 3 things, didn't I? Yeah, I went to 4 vault terminals on that. We need a printer. And go from there.
Usable.
Not bad there either. Alright. Not that I want to specifically show off, you know, shield stuff, because honestly, like I said, I'm not amazing at it, but it'd be nice if we actually had to use it in a fight. We got a whole game after this one that we might get to use it, so. Oh, I never grabbed the 4. I'll go it a different way. I think we're good. I switched to the shield though in case we started getting shot, but we seem to be okay. So, yeah, we talked about Han's weakness being ranged. I mean, again, we have this. It does decent. It can get the job done for sure. We haven't used our expertise or our passive really, but we definitely could talk about those. So let's talk about this. There's an Incapacitor Orb. It's also expertise 1. We throw a big orb. 2 people left. One of them's another Hans. Yeah, we throw a real big orb, which incapacitates, meaning it neutralizes, and it also slows. Shoot, we're gonna ping before I come out here, and that's not quite what I'm going for, so we're gonna ping in here and not go out. Yeah. They're also kind of close together. The Larson as well. Larson is the reason we have this. And then our passive is when we break someone's cover, they release this wave, and the wave slows them along with other people. We're just gonna walk at this Hans.
No challenge whatsoever.
Alright. And we do want to make sure we're getting away from the Larson. That's why I wanted to kill that guy quickly. I am gonna use the health thing instead of our vials here. Let's find Larson, and we'll just do the same thing to him. We actually won't. We're gonna run this way because we're gonna ping. So that's, I'm managing the ping here.
Rival agent detection.
All right, nice.
Started.
Now he's coming towards us, making perfect. Tripwires down. Make sure you can't get away. Don't miss a shot. Yeah, that was rough. We did miss once, but it's all there is to it. Hans with the package, again, one of like the strongest characters to hold the package, just because you are so good at those ambushes, and with the package you can just make any fight you want into an ambush. Even that Larson who had the tripwires down knew we were coming, you know. We still just played the way we wanted and made sure we were playing our game instead of his game. We didn't get hit by the tripwires. We made sure the fight was in close range. And that's really Hans. At least to me, that's really Hans. We'll do a game 2 here. We might get to actually use our gadgets and potentially our passive. We used their expertise once, but we still killed like 6 people, I think. Just the power of Hans at close range. We took every fight within like 2 meters if possible. Yep, 6 elims. Yeah, we just took every fight at the most advantageous position possible, meaning right up close and personal, and just nobody could touch us. So let's try to do the same thing for our game 2. All right, we're back with our game 2 of our Hans game play. I need a better intro for my game 2s. We got Fragrant Shore here, and well, Fragrant Shore is known to be good for ace because of ace camping on roof, and that probably means it's bad for Hans for the opposite, you know, well, for the same reason actually, because we short range. But in these little buildings and stuff, we'll do great. Out there in outside world, I don't know. It'll be rough. Could be rough going. I want that outfit. Slow down. Actually, make a hard left. Thank you. Perfect. Alright. Ooh, that sounds like a Yumi. So one thing I didn't do this game, which I should have, and I'm going to mention for people to do, is I absolutely should have paid more attention in the intro pose showcase loading in section, because that would tell me how many like Larsons, madams, and people who I want to neutralize at the start of fights are in the game, and then I would know if I want to start fights by throwing this orb or I just want to start fights by shotgunning. That's usually what I do. I wasn't paying attention between games too. And I kind of want to go to C. What do you say is the best way? This way? Let's go that way then. I trust the line. The line knows what's up. There's a VIP coming this way as well. There's also... those dots don't last long. To me means there's either someone already in here or they're like walking around it.
Deactivated.
Like that person there.
Try to do it yourself.
I think it is that person there.
Located. It is all yours.
I think it is this person.
Just taking what's
Alright, now unfortunately we do have to hack our way into this. Oh, we don't. We did already get this one.
Destination.
Alright. Didn't want whoever that was to get away. We probably should have thrown a Neutralize, like, right at the start, just because it was a Larson and they could have poofed on us. But, I'm not used to Hans in the same way I'm not used to the shield. So even though that was probably the correct play, I didn't do it because I'm not used to it.
Alright. Prove to us we are right to call you our favorite.
It's like one of my favorite secret exits in the game. Whoosh. Alright, and we're through. And nice pickup. That's going to save us 10 intel. Pen Intel is big savings. Pen Intel is the same as a printer. Like, that's big savings. Also, running on this saves like no time and looks, you know, the most sus it can possibly look. But it also looks kind of cool, so we do it.
Minions.
Okay.
That's what I called them.
Heard, yeah. I've heard this one seems to be lucky and is like frequently here. So that's why I came to this one. Now, that's totally no idea if that's true or not, but we do kind of want to change disguises. Because the Cav would have seen exactly where we're disguised as well as exactly where we were standing. So, important change.
I have no time for these games.
And grab that.
One of the most valuable things.
The only thing we're missing is a purple key card, which isn't a big deal. As long as we don't have to go back through one of these purple rooms, we should be okay with that. Have not here. I didn't see you. I think. I don't think I've said this before, but I just realized. I mean, I didn't just realize you can make a line to the nearest green room because you can map to the health vial things, which you didn't used to be able to make lines to green rooms before. So now you can get a line to the nearest green room. Obviously, it is actually going here. I'm not totally sure where it's telling me to go. Do I just follow the line? Do I just trust the line will get me to the nearest green room? Alright. For some reason I thought I saw them behind me, but I think it's just me being overly paranoid. Yeah, I didn't see anyone anywhere close. Also, we're not gonna follow this line the whole way out. That would be kind of interesting. We will just... Can we make a line here? I don't think I've ever tried. No, that didn't set it where I wanted to. Saw them. Oh, it's a squire. Alright. Okay, for squire, we are gonna want a short range fight. So as much as I like the docks, it causes a lot of long angles. So we are just going to go not that way. We're not going out the front door. Normally I'd kill that squire who was just next to the door there. But there's two people and the second one will shoot me.
Rival agent detection mode started.
Now there's only one. Oh, I missed. Red's coming back. Gotta deal with this. Okay, heal up. This is actually a good spot to fight the red if she's coming. She's not.
Activating detection mode.
Where'd red go? What the heck?
Here, this is a good spot.
Ow! I didn't think that would hurt. I guess we did land lower than we started.
Firewall would stop me.
Initializing
There's a red. Okay.
detection mode.
I should probably not be running.
Started.
Okay, she thinks we doubled back. We didn't. We're just slow.
Rival agent detection mode.
Oh, now she knows. She's doubled back. Let's get out of here. We do want to change the disguise. I just don't want to do it where the red's going to see.
Intel depleting rapidly.
Okay. And there we go.
Extraction vehicle waiting on you.
That was pretty good use of our shield the whole time, if I do say so myself. I think we definitely pulled it out meaningfully. But that, you know, happens sometimes. I don't know. We bounce padded once, I think. So this has been a great showcase of just Hans, but gadgets-wise and expertise-wise, we didn't showcase it all that well. But sometimes you don't have to. Hans is very powerful if you get... And you kind of force those short-range fights, and that's what we did. So, there we go. I hope you enjoyed. And... I will let's do our outro here. So comment on your thoughts as always. Like the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe for daily Deceive Inc content like this. And I will see you all in the next one.